4 seasons for great summer to finally burst out of its seams. People often wonder, why does one dress the way they do? Do they maybe do it because of the attention of others? Do they do it because they have the money and they want to look classy? The answer is they simply do it because it shows off who they are. Fashion is one of the most important trends. It is a continuous trend that will never stop because people come up with new ideas for clothing simply because they like it and maybe others will too. Fashion is important because it allows one to show off their true personality. Just by the way one dresses, you can tell a lot about them. If they're well off with money, if they're maybe very lazy, if they're classy, if they have a good hygiene, and so much more. The list goes on and on. According to Samuel Pager of the Daily Helmsman, you'll see a lot of bright colors this spring. Pink, mint green, a lot of pastel colors, black and white will also be strong throughout the season. This is said because this spring, people are setting a new trend, neutral and calming. As I actually just got done saying, the girl in this picture, she's actually wearing 2 of the colors that I just got done saying about how they're going to be new trends for this spring. She's wearing the pink top, or I guess peachish, but she's wearing the pink top, which could be spunky, or she's wearing the mint green bottoms, which could be calming. So this spring you can wear both the colors together and it'll look great. This generation is so obsessed with fashion, it's almost ridiculous. The magazines out there in the world kind of almost show people that they're meant to dress in a certain way, and that if they don't, they won't be liked or accepted into cliques as easily as well-dressed people would, which almost seems really ignorant of them, but honestly, nowadays, that's unfortunately almost how it is. But this spring, people stop caring what others think about them and start thinking about themselves and how they really feel. They can bring out their true personality by showing that they are calm with the mint green colors, or that they are spunky with the pink colors. Fashion can also be a form of art, expressing yourself before you even say a single word. According to Ben Fletcher and D. Phil of Psychology Today, they say after a 3-second exposure, people judge the man more favorable of the bespoken suit. They said they rated him as being more confident, successful, flexible, and a high earner. According to Diane Anderson of Advocate says, no suit is complete without a great pair of shoes. That being said, fashion also includes shoes. Shoes are also a complete part of fashion. They finish the outfit. You can have a great outfit, but also have an awful pair of shoes on, and even though people will probably, even though you think no one will notice, your shoes are honestly probably going to be the first thing people look at, which is kind of bad, but it's how people are. As I actually just mentioned about how shoes are a huge part of fashion, if you see in this picture, this girl is actually wearing a very cute outfit with high-waisted shorts and a long cardigan. Very adorable, I think. And then she kind of has some unusual shoes on with it. Usually girls, if they have like high-waisted shorts on, they'll wear like flip-flops or maybe some like gladiator sandals. But this girl's wearing a pair of combat boots, which are very adorable, which are actually a new trend that a lot of girls are wearing. So if you kind of notice, this girl decided to wear combat boots with a pair of high-waisted shorts, which made the outfit look very adorable, and it basically finished off the outfit. According to Bill Cunningham of New York Times, several photographers were saw wearing high-fashion winter clothing and shoes. That being said, not only were photographers wearing high-fashion clothing, as well as businessmen, but so are the ones that are being photographed. They are dressed by the wardrobe specialists but the photographer also has a say in what they wear because they're obviously the photographer and they're photographing someone. Often the one being photographed are college students. When they're not behind the camera though, they dress the way they want to. They dress because they can visually express themselves. When they first walk into a room, no one looks at how pretty they are. They look at how well dressed you are, which is almost unfortunate because that's not how it used to be, but I kind of guess that's how it is now. Girls talk a lot about what is in and what is not. Men could almost care less. They need to stick up with the new trends every single season. Every season has a burst of new trends and colors. Whether it is vintage or it's maybe hipster, they stick up with it. Whether they wear all the clothes or not, it's up to their choice. But they want to stick up with what's hot and what's not. So remember, there are 4 seasons of great fashion that can finally burst out of their seams. It's your choice to show that and express yourself with every single season. If you actually notice the 2 girls in this picture, they're both dressed very differently. The reason why that is because they're dressing how they want to, not because of how society wants them to dress or how their friends want them to dress. They're dressing because that's what they feel like wearing, that's what expresses them, and that's what they like. So just remember that you don't have to dress in a certain way just to be liked by a certain group of people. Dress the way you want to express yourself, because fashion is actually one of the most important ways that people express themselves. And that's the reason people dress the way they do. Remember, every season has a new trend. Don't forget to stick up with those trends so you can have a new expression and inspiration of yourself every single season.